Everand has acquired the online book club platform Fable. Now, the screenshot you're seeing on screen is from Everand directly. They're making the announcement. But personally, I got the news straight from Publishers Weekly. So that is where my reporting is coming from today. So you can check out the video's description for links on what is going on. So just in case you're not familiar and you're like, what is going on? Everand is the online ebook and audiobook subscription service. It is a subsidiary of Scribd. Some of you might be familiar with Scribd, and they have acquired Fable. Now, you might not know what Fable is either, and that is fine. Fable is a social reading and book club app. Folks would just go online, sign up on Fable. They can track some of their reading to some degree, sign up to book clubs, discuss books, and all that good stuff. Now, according to Publishers Weekly, all Fable employees will join Scribd, okay, with the CEO of Scribd taking over as Fable CEO, and Fable's founder is set to transition into a more advisory role. Fable has a lot of users. They host a lot of book clubs on the apps. A lot of big booktok influencers they share also run book clubs over there as well. They're very excited for obviously this acquisition and this collaboration. They do say they will maintain separate business models. They will operate independently for the time being, though they do say collaborations also will occur. Now, if you're thinking about Fable, you might also say, I heard some really crazy stuff about Fable. Yes, there was discourse online about some very offensive and racially insensitive content that was created for users. They did mention it was AI powered when it was sharing your end of your year reading summary. So there was lots of things happening during that time as well. They addressed it. They gave their apology. They removed the AI feature and the forum to address the issue. But anyways, that's a whole mouthful. But long story short is the company Everand, who also runs Scribd, has acquired Fable. Fran, what are your thoughts?
I have mixed feelings about this because I already have mixed feelings about Scribd/Everand, because I want to say, and I can't remember dates right now, but I want to say not that long ago, they were bought by some kind of investor or some big guy, and I think a tech guy actually. And they recently changed also the pricing of the subscription service, because I've had my Scribd subscription service for years and I used to read a ton, and they had its good and its bad, where there was no rhyme or reason for how you would get locked out of listening to certain audiobooks, but then it would tell you, okay, after this date you can listen to that, but you can listen to something else. Now, the good thing about that service before is that it was like Kindle Unlimited for, in my opinion, I was using it for audiobooks, but you could also get ebooks and they have other things on the platform. But basically it was like a Kindle Unlimited subscription. You could borrow things and have unlimited supply of that. And they recently, with the new owner, changed that to where you're basically unlocking, like you're buying, your subscription buys you points, let's say,
Okay.
and you're using that to unlock titles. So they tell you that it's an unlimited subscription, meaning like you can have access to a whole bunch of their database. Most of the books that you want to read are not on that. And they're all things you have to unlock. So your one credit that you're getting will unlock one book or two books, depending what you pay, but then you don't own that title. You're borrowing that title for that amount of money, which is the same amount of money that you would pay Audible or Libro for a credit, but there you own the book.
So what is
So
it?
you're paying that kind of money to unlock a rental, and then you got to return that.
So what is the real incentive?
I have no idea, but so I've seen so many people that were loyal Scribd, Everand, whatever subscribers who have left, because what's the point? They tell you that there is a huge library of things that you can access for free in the same way, but I have yet to find a book that it's not in the unlock.
Yeah.
And I'm talking even older titles, not just like new releases. I get it for the new releases. Like I wouldn't mind if I have access to a whole bunch of backlist things, and then for new releases, I have to unlock it. But at the same time, if I have to unlock it for the same amount of money that I would pay to buy it, I'm going to go buy it.
I'm going to go buy it. I'm not a Scribd user, so I don't have any experience, which is why I'm not chiming in, folks. But if I'm paying the same amount of money to rent something that I can buy, I'm just going to buy.
I'm just going to go buy it. So that's where my concern comes in, because I feel like this new owner at Everand, which is the one that is going to be like heading both now, I don't think he understands the community. And I think he's coming in with that tech bro mentality of like how I'm going to get the most money. So I don't know where that's going to fit in with incorporating Fable. And I also don't know how you would collaborate the two platforms, because to me, like they're two completely different things.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they're going with that merger.
Yeah, it's a very interesting merger. We will be paying attention. I think I am going to go down the rabbit hole of who is the CEO behind Everand, who owns majority stake, because if you're not a book person and you don't understand the community, yeah, it's going to be a rough and wild ride. It might also be an expensive mistake. I don't know how much it was acquired for, but all I would say is, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But if you have any opinions, share them in the comments with us. We'd love to hear from you. Replay crew, let us know your thoughts on the fact that Everand has acquired Fable. They put out this statement. They've put out several statements across different presses. And again, there are links right now in the video's description so you can click, read more, and tell us your thoughts.